Got big news coming in from Russia. There's been a big comment from Moscow on the Strait of Hormuz and the oil disruption. Oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz could stop within 30 days. Russian President Vladimir Putin's massive statement coming in here amid the IRGC and Iran blocking vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. That's right. Russian President Vladimir Putin has claimed that oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz could stop completely within the next 30 days amid the ongoing conflict. He said that at a meeting in Moscow. I'm quoting Putin here. Now this route is effectively closed. Oil production tied to the use of the strait is stopping completely within the next 30 days. It has already begun to decline. Storage facilities in the region are filled with oil that cannot be exported or is very difficult or expensive to export. A big, massive statement coming in there from Russian President Vladimir Putin, who has also now thrown his hat into the fray there, saying that the oil flow through the Strait of Hormuz could stop essentially within a matter of not months, but 30 days. So a massive statement coming in from the Russian president on the oil flow through the Strait of Hormuz, which Mr. Thought was just in fact informing us accounts for not 20, but close to 30% of the global oil trade that take place across the world daily. As a fallout of the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz by Iran, we are already seeing international oil prices and even gas prices jump at unprecedented levels, with some prices being the highest they have in 4 years. That's right after the beginning of the Ukraine war. So unprecedented scenes, not only in terms of geopolitics and strategy, but also in terms of international economy and the volatility in the markets that we are witnessing. For our viewers just joining in, there's a big comment coming in from Russia on the oil blockade that exists in the Strait of Hormuz. In the latest, Russian President Vladimir Putin has in fact said that oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz could stop within the next 30 days. Meanwhile, my colleague Vishal Vivek joins us for more on this. Vishal, a massive statement, in fact, coming in there from the Russian president, right as international prices are spiking at an unprecedented rate. If this comes to pass, what could possibly happen?
Well, many experts, Arjun, have been talking about this in the last few hours, especially in the last 48 hours. So we heard from the IMF chief yesterday, Kristalina Georgieva. She was clear in mentioning that the experts, the analysts, they need to prepare for the quote-unquote unthinkable if a scenario like this occurs in the near future or so, because Putin has clearly mentioned that this is most likely to happen because the Strait of Hormuz is practically closed. Few vessels are ferrying through it, but even that could stop because Donald Trump clearly mentioned that they could escalate the level of operations in and around the Strait of Hormuz to take out whatever remaining operations Iran has in the vicinity of Strait of Hormuz. So if that happens, how much US can allay those fears? How much can they mitigate the damage? That's a big question. He has clearly said that US will accompany many ships. They will escort the ships, but how many ships can US actually help in the region? That's the biggest question. It's already the sources of USs are dwindling at the moment. The stockpiles are depleting as we speak. How many days can this be sustained? That's a big question, and this can spell doom, as many experts have warned that prices can skyrocket to as much as $200 per barrel. That has almost never happened before. That many experts believe that this can be a biggest shock to oil market since 1973. Other experts believe this can be the biggest shock that ever happened to oil market. So this is a doom scenario in making. Who will stop it? That remains to be seen.